Hey guys, it's Tristan with Tristan Gibson Dog Training. Today we are talking about play drives and different things that have to do with training your dog with play and why it's important to engage your dog in all these different awesome, cool things. So, play is a great outlet for energy. That's obvious. Ruby's running around chasing her little donut at the end of a long line, and she's loving this game. And we're gonna talk about a couple different things here, and that's gonna be why it's important, like I already mentioned. So there's different varieties of why it's important. So you have like energy burn off, relationship building, trust, learning how to engage with your dog and keep them engaged with you. Then it can also be blowing off just general steam. Then you can use it to train obedience, so teach them impulse control through play. Teach them how to, or you learn how to play with your dog through hard pulls, soft pulls. These are two different types of tugs, really. How to read your dog and what they're about to do, so then you could kind of almost trick them into dropping it, or if they're looking like they're going to readjust, you try different holds or you try different pulls to try and get that and win that toy back from your dog. And it's really, really important to practice this. This is something I started practicing really harshly or really, really intently about 2 months ago with my own two. And it's proven to be really useful because they look to me more for fun. They're not looking to each other as much, and it almost helps when you're doing this with puppies, especially if you got two puppies from the same litter, you can have littermate syndrome. And being able to play with your dogs is really important, albeit if it's separate or together, like they are here. Arlo just hanging out because he knows it's time for Ruby, and then Arlo's going to get a turn here in a little bit. But you're going to notice we're playing tug here. She's going to thrash a couple times right there. And here coming up, I'm going to out her. So basically telling her to spit it out. She got some good thrashes in there. Out. Sit. A little bit of body pressure. And she sat. And now she gets to, I'm going to chirp. And then she starts up again. So teaching her impulse control a little bit there. Now we're just going to do a little chase. And she got it. And I got it back. Make it a game, but it's competitive. It's fun. Really teach her, get her wound up to get the energy off. Plus, she needs to lose about 7 pounds, so this will help with that too. Now we're going to go into Arlo, and we're going to play with him because he has an entirely different play style for the most part. Here we go. So Ruby's got her donut right by her leg. I've got a tug for Arlo. And now we're going to get started with him. He likes to play tug. He likes to thrash a lot more. And so he needs a little bit more time to really get engaged. You're going to see him start to get more involved in it here in a little bit. But just watch for a minute. I know there's no sound. It's pretty boring. I apologize about that. Couldn't find my lapel mic. There we go. Now he's getting worked. He likes to bite the strap of it for whatever reason. When it's playtime, I don't really care. So he's got some pulling in there. He's going to thrash. There he goes. He thrashed. So now I'm kicking in that prey drive for him, that play drive. If you just heard that, it's Ruby groaning on the couch right next to me. And doing this for both the dogs plus the shepherd is the next clip we're going to take a look at. It helps their energy so much to kind of come down because we don't walk very much in this colder weather. So I want to give them a really good opportunity to get out and have some fun and have some exercise. A little bit of chasing. Now he kind of lost interest. Or he comes up with a strategy on how to get it. Wait till it comes around. It's going to be right behind dad. There we go. There's some good chasing in there. Some thrashes. Good stuff, Arlo. Good stuff. This is the kind of stuff you can be doing with your dogs, even if it is 20 degrees. Throw on a glove. I've got one on. Wear a jacket. Put on a hat. Go outside and have fun. This stuff is great. This is the stuff that your dog will dream about. Coming up here, we have MJ. She is my new German Shepherd. I've had her for about 5 days now. She is a sweet, sweet girl. Super affectionate, super kind. A little bit fear reactive, a little bit excitable reactive. But we're working with her on her play, and we're trying to discover what is she interested in. It turns out she doesn't care much for playing chase or tug or anything like that, really. And yeah, you can see she doesn't really care about that. She wants to play more on with me. She wants to jump all over me. But we're just going to watch for a minute. I'm going to kind of narrate what's going on. So I sent it out. I'm doing taps. I'm probably talking to her, MJ. Now, at some point, you have to realize, like, maybe the dog just doesn't know how to do this yet. So you just have to take her out or take your new dog out and play by yourself and just let them watch. And then eventually they're going to be like, whoa, what is he doing? Why is that so much fun? Or what is she doing? Why is she having so much fun? And I'm just over here sniffing the grass. And probably a few days after that, or maybe even 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is, they're going to start getting more interested in whatever you're doing. So I tossed a ball because she seems to take to balls on ropes a whole lot more. And now she's going down to go pee, of course. And we're just going to watch for a minute. I might skip a point. Here she comes. If you can hear a yipping in the background, MJ's currently dreaming. Gave her a little knee there for the jumping. Now we're going to skip to something a little more interesting. Coming up in here in a second on the left side of your screen, you're going to see her a little bit more excited. Now I got a ball on a rope. This is from Star Mark. She's much more of a hands-on player, as far as I can tell right now. Because she wants the ball. She wants to bite the ball on the rope. So now we're gonna do a little love tap on the side. I use that to kind of like aggravate or motivate the dog to get them to want to take it. And I'm gonna get down to her level, give her a little push. Doesn't hurt her. This is just play. Dogs play similarly. They push each other around. They use their butts. Some love taps, a little grab around. Some tugs. There's a little thrash from her. There we go. There's a good little thrash. She won it. So it's not all the time you keep the toy. If they're giving it a thrash, pretend that your grip is lost and they win the toy. So they have that sense of a dopamine kick and that they actually did something to win it. Because then that's what also keeps them engaged. Like it's a competition for the toy between you two. When you can successfully get out of her mouth like that, I gave her a little butt tap and she didn't really like that too much. She went to correct me a little bit, which is fine. I took note of that. I won't do that much more. So now that she's playing, I gave her a pet. Now she's got the ball. I throw it. And she's off. She's not coming back. Oh, there she is. Couldn't see her. Called her over to me. She's coming. We'll see if she's interested in. Ooh, one of these two dogs tooted. Lord have mercy. See if she's interested in the tug. Doesn't seem like she is. She's more interested in things going on around, and that's completely fine. Her play session isn't as long because she needs to learn how to do this, and I'm not going to overdo it with her. So that's all it really is learning how to play with them. I throw the tug over to her, and I'm going to give it a little pop, couple pops on the long line, see if she takes interest. Back up with it, not really, and really that's where I call the training session for her, a little play session.